Hello, good morning. It's another beautiful day on Korpi. Yes, I just had this tractor parked here for the night. And as you see, you didn't miss anything. I bought this offline. I was getting a bit tired of the other trailer. And since we have a big tractor, I thought it's time for a big trailer. I spent just about all of the money on this trailer. It's 40 grand, the dolly 9 grand, and it left me with 3,000 something like that yesterday. But since we slept one night, we got some money back from our productions. Wow, look at that. The canola is in flower. I really love this. Beautiful. Looking really good. Yes, it's summer now in Korpi, so 22 degrees. The highest expected is pretty good for this region. And as you can see, I already brought some here yesterday. I did adjust what is going on here. Don't tip over. Don't be silly. Not before we are in the trigger. I think we are now. Well, I do hope so. Let's try. Yes. That's pretty good. Well, we got a lot of wood sitting in this factory. That will keep it running for quite some time. The other factory, the big shed, I set it also to selling. Got all its needs, and we still got a lot of wood pellets on storage, and I think the price will be very high next month, so I better keep that in mind. Can we get back in the tractor here? Yes, now we have to get out of here. It's a bit tricky with the dolly, but it's a very long trailer that makes it a little bit easier. I'm not going to make this turn. And then we go back to our forest area. And I already cut a terrible lot of trees last month. And I have sort of a plan for the area up there. I would really like to replant trees. I wanted to do that when I started this game, but there were that many trees on Korpi already. It didn't allow me to plant trees, and I did buy a tree planter in an early beginning in the second-hand shop, and I didn't want to sell it again. I just kept it all those. It's sitting behind the sheep shed somewhere. So we have to go to the shop today. Yes, I think it will be today. First I like to get somebody to do the stump grinding. The tractor is already here. Yes, this is the border. I can't cut the trees on the right hand side here. I already did pick up a lot of timber here. As you can see, there is still a lot of wood laying here. I'll show you on the mini-map. It's better to show it here. Where are we now? This is where we are now. What I like to do is make this field like this, cut all these trees, and then we have left with this area, and I want to replant trees there, so we keep sort of this shape as it is, and yes, that's what we are going to do today. So we better load this trailer. Oh, sorry. Yes, I don't want to. It does lift the trees, but you don't want to hit a tree stump laying on the ground, because but I could put the front weight on. It's on the New Holland. Might do that, but it's only the big trees. Yes, this is a little bit of a problem. I do make a little bit of a mess. Well, I'm cutting trees. Is this going to work? Yes. No. Yes, I might get the front weight of the New Holland and put it on the back of this tractor. Yeah, cutting all the trees down, that's not the worst job. I've got a perfect machine for that. But the worst job is, well, not the worst, but it's a lot of work, time consuming. I cut the logs 12 meters. The trailer is 12 meters as well, so this should, yes, this is better. No tipping forward. Better give it a push. A little bit back. Can't reach. Oh well, as usual, just let me struggle around with this. We are going to have a look how the stump grinder is doing. because he already did a good job, but he isn't there by a long way. Yes, well, we tried to do a good job here, but as you see, it's a bit of a struggle with all the tree, with the logs laying around here. It's good to do a lot of stump grinding around the sides of the forest, because then I don't get stuck with the trailer. That's a problem sometimes. But this is the area. I'm still gonna cut more trees, but I'll leave some, the ones who are still small, I leave them here, and then I'm going to plant the big pine trees. There's a log. Oh, missed one here. That's better. Good. Yes, and then I can show the line. Well, you already can see it if you follow the line of the tree line, or the field line I should say, and there is our, I just drive up there. This is going to be the new field, cutting across through here. Whoa. And then making the field not square but a bit nicer, and then all this area we are going to plant trees. But first I have to load as many trees as possible, and then we are going to buy little trees. Yes, and I'm not going to put this trailer load in our production, but I'm going to sell this load just because I like to know how much money this is going to give us. I did check the price. This is not the best month, so we even can make more money in September, something like this. But since we've got a lot of wood at the moment, I just like to know wow, even this big tractor has to work to get up here. It is a big load, of course. It really is. Yeah, I might even make a big wood stack in the forest where we are working now, just to save some time, because it takes a lot of time to drive up here, because I've got to drive very carefully along our crops. Well, here we go. 21, nearly 22,000. Oh, that's good money. Very nice. Yes, I want to buy little trees, but oh, we got a trailer here. Well, that's good. We might as well drive up and down. Oh yeah, it's a hook. Let's see what the trees cost. And just to make sure, I want to, I really like these big ones, and that's a spruce. 25.5 meters, so we have to buy spruce. Well, let's do some shopping. Let's see, pallets. Yes, well, we got 3 saplings, and these are 20, but I also have these, and they just should work the same. They are very tiny, but we have how many? How many do? 240. I really like this. I'm going to try. What I could do is get one of these and one of these, and then we plant both. So we will find out what's the best thing to do. Like I said, we already have actually I might be able to put them on the log trailer. That would be perfect. I'm going to try that. Look at this. It works. And we got the log trailer with us again, so we save a trip here. We won't need the other one for a long time, the other trailer. Now we're going to get the tree planter. It has been sitting there for 5 years, so I hope it still works. What about the fuel? Or I could have done some repairing while I was down the shop, but I didn't. It's filling slowly. It means it's taking a lot of fuel. Yes, I'm going to, I want to be able to repair here on the farm. I haven't found a good spot for that yet, or building or whatever it takes to do repairs. A little workshop would be nice. Maybe the little no man's land workshop, something like that. Wouldn't be too hard to find a nice spot for that. Well, I see you back up the new forest area. That's the name we are going to give it, the new forest. Yes, we leave the trees and the tree planter here for a moment. We go back to the other tractor and load another trailer, because where I'm driving now I like to put in a track, so it's so I can drive all around the planted forest and there won't be any confusion between what's my property and what isn't. A good thing we got this tractor still sitting here. That does remind me, we have to fertilize the sunflowers today before it's too late. I'll try to find a worker to to do that job with a little tractor. I'm going to cultivate a strip along the border, as I mentioned before, and then seed grass. I'll start here. No, I was going to lower. Actually, this might be a nice strip to plant trees. Yes, we could try that. We just do this to the other end, and then we get the tree planted behind this tractor. Maybe give it a go. Then we know straight away if it's going to work. It's a long run, this. Wow. Still got a big tree log sitting here. Nice. Very good. We stop here. And we go back. And we get the tree planter attached. I suppose I could put the tree planter at the front. Might be handy for a good view. No, we could. No, of course not. We have to pull it. So we better put it on the back. Yes. There we go. I hope it does pick up the little trees. Yes, it does. Nice. 240. Wow. That's a lot of trees. Let's lower and start the tree planter. Here we go. So when is it going to plant the next one? There it is. We have a look. Look at that. Wow, they are tiny. They are really small. And that's going to take quite some time before we are out of trees, I think. And I really do hope it's the same sort of tree what is already growing here. The one in front of us, the big ones. Shoot. Yes. Well, I do this to the other ends. See you there. "31, 32. Nice. 32. That's quite a few. Yes, that looks really good. Now we are, I like to cultivate another strip and plant the other trees alongside of these trees to keep an eye on them, and then we know what we are going to buy in the future. Yes, well, the game does not let me unload the tree planter, so we have to plant all the little ones first before we can plant the 20 bigger trees. So I'm going to use this tractor to cultivate the forest grounds. Followed up by the planter. Well, I'm going to finish this episode with this job. Some good teamwork here. Cultivating and planting a lot of spruce. Because we can only do that much. Why? Well, you can't see them here, but there are still a terrible lot of tree stumps, so that will take the rest of the day at least to, well, you can see them here on the left. I have to get rid of the tree stumps first and the logs, and then we can continue planting the trees. See you next time.